Bit of fun on the lights there. Hi guys, Tab here, hope you're all keeping well. Thank you for watching yet another video from me, keeping the content coming as much as possible. In this video, I wanted to have a little bit of fun, and I wanted to ask ChatGPT to review the Porsche Taycan, specifically the Taycan Turbo S, because we're in one now, and we can see whether it's right or wrong, or just being plain ChatGPT vanilla. Some things to note about ChatGPT. The large language model that's in there at the moment is a little bit out of date, dated 2021, which of course in Taycan terms isn't that great because the Taycan was only launched in 2020, so there's not that much necessarily in there about this car in order for it to base its opinion on. So we will see what it comes back with. Also, I'm a paid up member of ChatGPT, and that gives me access to some new features, so you can ask it to go away and browse the web and hopefully get some more recent information for you in order to make something that is a little bit more up to date for you. So the problem there is, when I try and do this at the moment, it is failing to read all the websites that it tries to look at, mostly car review websites. And I think what's happening here is the hostess of those websites are blocking access to ChatGPT's bots and crawlers in order to protect their IP. And it is a bit of an issue, this, isn't it? Protecting your IP from that scourge of ChatGPT and AI bots crawling the web. But can you really review a car if you are AI? I think it's going to be a long time till we see robots driving about in these things. So I think we're pretty safe for the moment if you're reviewing cars, the people that actually do it for a living. As I say, just a hobby here. But I asked it the following questions, and the questions are: what do you think of the design of the car? What exterior features does the car offer? What information can you provide about the car's powertrain? How well does the car handle? What are the interior design features of the car? How does it stack up against the competition? How good is the charging and range? And will it prove to be a good investment? So what did it say about those things? First up, the design of the car. Well, it says it is definitely a Porsche, so it's got the classic design cues as well as a bit of a futuristic modern twist. So no surprises there. The Taycan is definitely a very cool looking car. And it also went on to say that it turns heads wherever it goes. That definitely isn't the case. In fact, most people don't even hear it coming. I do like a Taycan. Whenever I see one on the roads, I definitely do have a good head turn. I just think they're great looking cars. I think it's the width that gets me. I've seen them straddling all four lanes of the M3 at once. They are so wide, and I think they've really got that presence. So for me, I think they've kind of got that a little bit right, but also a little bit wrong. The Taycan, I'd say on the whole, isn't really a head turner, so don't get one if you're after the turning of heads from passers-by. Next up, I asked it about the exterior design features. So what are those exterior design features that it talks about? Well, it talks about the active aero at the back, that spoiler that rises and falls, albeit very subtly. And then of course things like the electric charging port, which are very cool indeed. Also, it raised the 21-inch Mission E wheels, which I think are brilliant. Probably one of my favourite features on this car are the wheels. They look super cool, they're just so big and so present, and really allow you to see through into those massive rotors that this car has in order to ensure that it stops, really. Next up was the powertrain. What did it say about the powertrain? Well, it said that the powertrain, no surprises there, it's fully capable. It's got that massive 750 bhp at launch control, 774 pounds-foot of torque. It's acceleration of 2.6 seconds to 60, which is good, but it's a lot faster than that in real world. It's been timed faster, and we know it. So of course that takes some real world examples, and that's where ChatGPT is obviously missing out. The handling, it says it's dynamic and very capable, equipped with adaptive air suspension, which we know, and that is a brilliant feature on this car. So I still think it's the most impressive thing about the Taycan is the ability for it to change through all those modes, from being super comfortable to really quite stiff and really quite firm in that adaptive Sport Plus mode. So they've kind of got that right, even though it is potentially a little bit safe and a little bit vanilla. It's very unopinionated. Opinionated? One of the two. It's very lacking in opinion, if you ask me. It just kind of gives you the info that it's got. Interior design features, so it says it's nothing short of luxury and innovation, and yes, fully agree with that. When I sat in one of these, I was blown away by all the screen real estate you've got. It's so cool, such a groovy interior, and it's so well put together. Premium materials all the way through, just really solid cabin, no creaks, no rattles. So they've absolutely nailed that, Porsche, and ChatGPT has called that out right now. You could say it's lacking a button or two. People do like a button, and previous 911s are caked in buttons. Taycan absolutely button-free zone, but Porsche are headed in this direction. You've seen preview shots potentially of the new Macan, the new Cayenne, and it's all moving towards this sort of TFT touchscreen type approach for their design. Is it easier to engineer? Potentially. You just put a flat screen, a touch screen, and job done. No need for all those individual buttons. Is it a cost saver in the long run? Who knows? I don't know. That's the question. But please chime in if you have an idea. Next up, I asked it about the competition, and of course it says the only competition for this really is the Model S, the Model S Plaid specifically, although the Model S Plaid will whip this good and proper in a straight line. In fact, that car will whip most things good and proper in a straight line, because it is a bonkers quick car and has one more motor than this. But saying that, you've seen it, potentially there is more on the way from Porsche. There is that GT variant that everyone's talking about. Spy shots are out there. Could this be the one to beat the Plaid, take that crown back? Next up, I asked it about the range and charging, and of course it provided the pretty much vanilla information there. Supposedly WLTP of 257 miles, which is high. Honestly, it's probably not that real world in the Turbo S for sure. It's probably a bit less than that, probably 220 I would say, but not too far off. And obviously the fast charging capability that we all know on ultra rapid chargers, that it can pump a lot of juice in, upwards of 250 kilowatts. So that again, pretty accurate. So the last thing I asked it about was, of course, the investment perspective of a Taycan. Is it a good investment? And the answer it came back with was, it said that EVs on the whole aren't necessarily a good investment. They do suffer from depreciation. Taycan Turbo S is no exception, but as demand for EVs continues to rise, it could help the residuals in the long. But there's a problem with that. I think people got a Taycan expecting it to hold its value very well, and also kind of at the time, because there was a massive demand for them a couple of years back, 18 months or so ago, you could flip them for a profit. That's not the case. There's a lot of stock out there available on the used. It's having a negative impact on prices. So I think ChatGPT's info could potentially be relatively accurate, but it needs upping a little bit more in terms of just how wobbly an investment they are at the moment. Great use by though, great use by. And then the last bit was, I asked it to summarise, and it wrote quite a decent bit of praise, so we're going to cut straight to that for the end of the video.
In summary, the Porsche Taycan Turbo S is an outstanding embodiment of Porsche's move into the electric vehicle market. It harmoniously melds traditional Porsche styling cues with forward-thinking design elements and state-of-the-art electric powertrain. With superb acceleration, deft handling, and a plush interior filled with advanced tech features, it offers a truly exhilarating driving experience that is unequivocally Porsche. Although it falls a little short in terms of range when compared to rivals like the Tesla Model S Plaid, it compensates with faster charging capabilities and a superior build quality that sets it apart in the premium electric vehicle segment. As an investment, it might not hold its value as well as some combustion engine counterparts due to the nature of the EV market. Still, the increasing demand for high-performance electric vehicles could potentially bolster its residual values in the long run. All in all, the Porsche Taycan Turbo S is a compelling choice for enthusiasts seeking a blend of luxury, performance, and sustainability. Its few shortcomings are more than compensated for by the distinctive driving experience it offers, an enticing combination of adrenaline and refinement that is quintessentially Porsche.
So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Does ChatGPT tell the truth? Well, I think on the whole, it wasn't too bad. So well done, AI. Not too bad a job there. But that's it for this one. Do stay safe, stay well. See you on the next one. Bye for now.